Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Danny. Thank you for clicking on this video and taking the time to watch. Do me a favor right now, hit that thumbs up button for me. It does help support the channel. Before I jump into some card stuff today, I wanted to thank my older brother and his family. They came up and helped us celebrate our graduations here recently. And while he was up here, he actually gave my son a couple fishing lures. Kind of a late birthday gift. Being out at 6 cents. I want to shout out a longtime supporter of the channel, Texas Huntsman. You know, I used to do more outdoor content than I currently do. I hope to get back into that as the summer progresses. Get out and do some fishing. Thanks, man, for always being there and supporting the channel. I thought you might like these. So there's a red 6 cents deep diver. It's 5 foot. It's got a bigger bill on it. So, and I think 6 cents is based out of Texas too. So thought you might like that. And then look at that square bill, dude. Look at the eye on that square bill. That thing is phenomenal. So shout out to my brother for getting it. Shout out to Texas Huntsman for standing by my channel, man. Thank you. It means a lot. So this video is really going to be a ramble. More than it is anything else. So one of the things that I'm trying to do is organize my collection. So it's actually Memorial Day weekend. I didn't bring my computer home, so I'm not going to be able to release this video. However, I wanted to showcase a couple of different purchases recently. I got some stuff up there from one of my recent Walgreens mystery card rips. But in front of you see a bunch of 1975 cards. And I picked up a lot of 1975 cards. It was actually 490 cards. And they all came in page protectors, which a lot of them are old. I'll probably toss most of those. Some I will try to reuse. And I may have to try to clean this card up right here. But I mean, look, one of them was a Hank Aaron highlights card. Lou Brock highlights card. Bob Gibson, which you're going to see another one of those. Al Kaline. So just some really neat cards in here. Tug McGraw. So Carlton Fisk. Look, I mean, it was a really phenomenal thing. I think my winning bid on this. Let me tell you what I did. I wanted it so bad. It was one of those things that was going to be ending in the middle of the night. I threw a $130 bid on it and went to bed. Woke up the next morning and I had won it for $96 plus tax and shipping. So to my door, $116 for the majority of the 1975 set. And I think I looked earlier. 1975 is one of the few years I don't have in a binder, and it's because I only had like 100 cards. And so I don't have these in a binder yet. But I mean, just not to showcase all of them, but it's got a lot of these most valuable players. So you got Mickey Mantle on that card, Bump Wills, Elston Howard, Sandy Koufax, Brooks Robinson's on that one. So it goes back through Frank Robinson, goes back through a lot of, the MVPs for various years, Vida Blue and Joe Torre. Just a phenomenal collection. I was willing to spend up to $130, so that would have probably made it around $150 for that whole set. Then they had something like this at sale at one of the last card shows I went to. Now it was in page protectors in a binder, and they wanted like $400 for it. So this was a phenomenal purchase. I plan to do an update here before too long. As to where I stand on a lot of my sets. There's going to be a lot of typing. I put these in Excel spreadsheets. So there's a lot of typing that's going to have to go on. I recently bought a 1978 Topps 390 assorted lot. And actually out of this, I was only able to add 100 plus cards, I think. So, what's left in that is probably going to be going on eBay. I believe this was a 1979 lot that I picked up. And this was one of those where they post the numbers. You can pick 30 or whatever. And I bought a couple of different ones. And so these are ones that I actually need for that set. That based on the cards that the seller had. So those will be actually going in a binder here in just a moment. So pretty neat to be able to add to some of these. Again, I'm gonna do a video at some point, kind of showcasing some of that, where I stand on some of these sets is what I'm getting at. So, and then going back through my closet, this little card right here, this is a Dale Murphy rookie, which was actually sent to me by a kid named Julian Bach. So he was one of the first subscribers that I ever had on my channel, and I don't know that Julian does cards anymore. He was a big subscriber, and he commented a lot on jabs. You know, this Ron Guidry, I believe I got from Reindeer Studios in a Christmas card a couple years back. And then there's some 71s I picked up at a card show. And then these were some that I picked up. I mean, these are kind of rough. I'll be the first to say they're kind of rough. That I think I did add to my set. Look, that one looks like it's been run over. And I mean, that card actually needs to go in the trash. It's so bad, but you know, look at the crease on that one. That Wilbur wood is in pretty rough shape. But anyhow, my 71s, I'm in a dilemma. When I started my 70s run, I actually started with 71. Okay, and a way background on that is I got a binder given to me that had a bunch of cards in it, modern day cards, and the guy gave it to me. It had, I don't know, 30 or 40 1971s in the back of it that he found whenever he was cleaning out a house that had been abandoned. And so I was like, I got them, and I was like, well, there surely is not more than a few hundred cards in that set, just stupid. And I thought, well, I'll start trying to buy those. And I went to a show and bought up like 50 more, and I thought, man, I'm on my way, and then realized just how big the set was. And so anyhow, so there's some 73s, Larry Boa right there that I had laying around. There's a Thurman Munson. So some 77s, and then I've got all these cards that I need to organize. There's another 71. There's some 1970s. I've got to organize them and get them. Tommy Aaron, Hank Aaron's brother, you know, into binders. I don't think I have the 71. There's a Mookie Betts of all things. There's a 70 Willie McCovey I picked up. Then there's some more 75s right there. I will tell you that this set did come with this Mike Schmidt. And it says I paid $20 for this. I got this 75% off, so I gave $5 for that card. So I'm going to have a bunch of doubles probably of my 75s that I'm going to be able to turn around and sell. There's a yes. And it helps to be able to sell lots when you have some star cards to help anchor it. You know, people like the commons if they're building sets, but they also like to know they're picking up a star or two. And I believe that Steve Carlton is also in there. So there's going to be a couple of stars that are going to be in. I showed you that Lou Brock is in there as well, right? So there it is right there, which is super off-center, you know, but it's got probably better coloring than this other one. So I just, you know, it's one of those things where you got to stand back and figure out which one you want more, but anyhow, so expect an update video from me at some point to try to get some of this stuff cleaned up. I hope everybody's having a good Memorial Day. I'm actually planning on smoking a brisket. Today's Saturday. I'm smoking a brisket on Monday. My good friend Brian at Tops Vintage 316 asked me to do a brisket video at some point, so I am going to try to get my camera out and talk a little bit about how I smoke a brisket, my prep work, and you know what I do. Not that I'm a smoking magician by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, I have pretty good luck when I smoke things, and I'll talk about my setup and just an excuse to make another video, right? So anyhow, that's going to do it for today's video. I'm super excited about these 75s right here. That will go a long way to, you know, helping me complete my 70s run. I think actually 1970 and 1979 are 2 years I need to focus on now to buy larger lots in order to really kickstart that project. So anyhow, let me know your comments or thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you, and just I hope everybody has a blessed weekend. Like I said, I don't know when I'll release this, but I hope everybody is well. Guys, live your best life. Peace out. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.